If I could offer one piece of advice, it would be this. Hit the gym. Go to the gym a lot. You try to get in better shape than you are right now. Medic, honestly, one of those classes that is absolutely crazy. All right, hold on now. We gotta go Dapper Dan up in here. Damn! You can't even see it. That's nuts. It's so tiny. Like, bro. You know, I don't know that's there. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we gotta go.
Thank you, doctor.
We end that. Okay. 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 Yeah, the second piece of advice, though, that I would offer is to do something creative also. And what I mean by that is, you know, you actually have to take an action. You actually have to do a thing that is, that it has a creative output of any kind. You have to go out and make a thing, whether that be like a painting, a journal entry, writing a book, finding the cure to cancer, whatever the hell it is. That's the second thing you should do. I did the first thing pretty religiously for about a year back in 2024. I really went to the gym, trying to get in like a lot better shape than I was in right now and everything. And I was pretty heavy at one point. I got to like 280, I want to say, which was pretty bad. I'm 6'2", 280, and I was just like not in the best shape. Was I like killing it? Was I like totally like way too like, was I boogie 298 size? No, but damn man, I was not in a phenomenal like headspace and also physical space. But doing that for a year was awesome, and that's advice that I don't even want to bore you with too much. But the second thing I did that I'm doing a lot more of 2025, and I'm already. And in a weird way, what's crazy about it is that it's giving me more of a return on investment, I think, mentally, and even physically too, to a degree, than I would even say the whole losing weight challenge was. I'm just probably gonna go medic, poop Uber here in a second. Yeah. Sometimes Uber is great to not even get kills, and sometimes Uber is just nice to have, so your teammates. I don't know how I missed all those. Can win a fight. Like, my teammates being alive for that long, I just try to save that pyro. That was not smart. Yeah, but doing this YouTube video channel, or doing these YouTube videos you're seeing right now is kind of like my little creative project. Believe it or not, this wasn't the first one I picked up, and if I could offer advice on creative projects, it would be to fail quickly. Even in life, there's a lot of things that are really important to fail quickly at. Like, I started trying to write a book. I wanted to write a book that was inspired by a certain video game that I've been playing a lot. I tried, and I got to like chapter 3, and I was like, God, this is exhausting. I don't know if I'm enjoying this writing. I feel like I have this cool book idea. I feel like it actually has legs, but damn, it's a lot harder to actually sit down and get pen to paper and write something than I thought it was. I'm going to be totally honest with you. J.K. Rowling, for as much as of a monster, horrible, evil person that she might be, for a myriad of reasons, like more than just the trans thing, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we won. But yeah, writing's hard though. Man, writing is so hard. That's what I discovered so early on in that process, was that writing was, oh, geez, like it wasn't fun. I wasn't having fun with it. Will I have fun with it? Maybe as I get older, when I try to pick it up again, or when I try to do something. I don't know. Maybe someday. I still have that idea. I will hopefully try to get pen to paper before I die to write that book idea. But doing this YouTube channel thing, making these like little fun videos, seeing some of the comments, having the conversation. That's been my second attempt at a creative project, and it's been very helpful, because in a weird way, like when you're doing a creative project, you are doing something that you think is interesting. I do kind of deserve to get danced on, if I'm being honest with you. I do kind of deserve that one. He did kind of hit the Doug step on that one, if I'm being honest. Yeah, but when you're doing a creative project, when you're doing like a thing that you find interesting or amusing, or pretty to look at, pretty to make, pretty to listen to, whatever it is, what you're really doing during a creative project when that situation is that you are solving small problems. You're essentially doing a big puzzle game if you think about it. You're doing this big complicated puzzle that you have to develop the answer and the question to at times, and that is essentially what creativity really means. That's essentially what, if I had to describe what creativity is, if I had to make a definition for it, it's taking a problem and then trying to develop your own solution at the same time. And that's kind of what these YouTube videos are, to a more philosophical degree, to a more, even spiritual or whatever degree. That's essentially what I'm doing here. And, I appreciate all the comments that I get, even the negative ones, even the ones that are like, this video sucks, the sound of your voice is awful, I hate you. I'm kidding, those are not actual comments I read. Yeah, I don't know. It's rewarding when you have the creative project and then you show it to people. That high and that rush you get is what I find makes the creative project worthwhile doing. Whether that's like cooking a meal, whether that's like, writing something, making a YouTube video. So that is another reason I think to do something creative as well. That is the hardest part sometimes for some people in the creative process. For some people, it's so easy to like put pen to paper and write a whole book or write a whole guide on a certain niche video game. Yeah, hold on. Oh, the other team is just not here. Brutal. Screw you, Pajama Sam. Yeah, but getting out there and showing it to people is a big challenge as well. Getting out there and having someone actually read and give you honest criticism sometimes can be a painful experience, or it could be a demoralizing experience. It all just really depends. But at the same time, it is worth it. I think if you know what you're showing other people, if you have a general idea of what it is that you are trying to convey, that could also help you improve over time. Hopefully, enough people out there that are willing to give you an honest and constructive and polite or critique of your work. Ugh, I should have. Yeah, get wrecked. That's really important. And honest to God, too, one thing I would also say is, being the critiquer can also be a challenge. That's a whole other video, though. So, yeah, I don't know. Actually, I believe it or not, I have a lot of great friends as of late who have picked up a creative project, who've picked up, making an Instagram page or making a YouTube channel, making songs, whatever. I mean, and these people all have other jobs, all have other responsibility outside of what they do. I would say, the ultimate challenge, I think really the ultimate human experience at the end of the day does boil down to, that's a spy, does boil down to, making those creative projects, doing the creative work, doing that, creating the question and then finding the solution. Turning that into a career is the ultimate form. That's truly the ultimate, pride, I guess, as human beings, if you really think about it. That's on a deeper, more crazy philosophical level, but yeah, that's my advice to this video for sure, though, is definitely hit the gym. Go to the gym, work out, run a mile, I don't know, sweat a little bit here and there. And the second part for my video, really, is around not dying to demo men who don't deserve it. But the second part of my video is do a creative project. Do something creative. You don't have to make money off of it. I know I added that last section of it to kind of, I don't know. Because people my age and also young men just seem to think about money constantly. And I looked at the stats and that's who you are. Hey, yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the topic. That's it. That's the whole video right there. Got him. The second piece of advice. Hold on, I'm going to wait till I actually get into the gameplay. Oh, it's a medic video. Oh, no. The one thing I didn't want. No, I got to do it. Honestly, damn it. I'm not going to lie. I am becoming a TF2 medic. And that worries me. A TF2 medic main, and that worries me.